Well, it's all done. I have the video of it up. In the next few days, I guess. Hell, I don't know. Videos has been weird here lately. Uh, it's the 30 volt on one side. 30, 33 amp, 14 volt on one side. 49 volt at 15 amps on this side. Finding one of these meters that'll hold 50 volts was a bitch. I done burn up like 8 of the damn things, but the guy told me, said if it won't work, he sent me a whole handful of them. Of course, the last two will break out was the ones that would work. That's the part number to the one that did work, and these I'm gonna start using these all together. They just look so much better than the little cheap ones you get off of eBay, which these wasn't too high. I think these was $12. So both of these are the same, but one's blue, one's red. Uh, And another thing, I thought he sent me the male connectors for this, but evidently he sent me the ones coming in the back of the radio, same thing as this one. And I talked to him on the phone a while ago. He was wanting me to put this in the back, and I would have to cut a hole, and it would have to be a weird looking hole, and I couldn't cut that hole. I mean, I could, but it would take a long damn time. Uh, it would just have to be a weird fucking hole. And I ain't cutting that damn shit. Take too long to do it as it is. But this right here is 2 foot of cable running out the back. And if we had to make him a little cable this long or that long, or he says the cable out is 2 foot. So he just has 4 foot now where he can reach the radio. Ain't gonna be no big problem. He's like, oh God, he killed me. But it ain't gonna be no big deal. Or I could take his cable, get the ends off of it, and put the right cables that's supposed to be on this to plug right into the back of the amp to the radio, and it would work. I thought these was it. I don't know. Not my shit. I'm just doing something the best way I know how. So there it is. It ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing that can't be correct. Like I said, if he has to run his jumper wire, he runs his jumper wire. If we short that down, and then have 2 females, one on this and one on the other one, and they have to have a jumper leg in between it. Either way. But there it is. That little dot of paint on it, they blended that in good. And it had a little paint was chipped here a little bit, and I got that fixed. It ain't too bad. But I ain't too good at painting. I done the best I could. That's Hamatone, but some spots in Hamatone and some it didn't. I don't know. Using cheap old rattle can paint. So you get what you get. And I didn't charge him much to build this thing anyways. He bought all the parts, and the only thing I supplied was the cabinet, some of the wire, fan. He paid for pretty much the 2 power supplies. Alright. So we're done with this. I don't know how loud that is. I have to listen over the video and see. But it's got 2 good grommet, 3 good grommets coming out the back of it. For these. And this little one's the 50 volt side. So that's this one. This one's the 12 volt side, which we'll call it 14.4 volt, or 14.7 volt. It's going to pull down a little bit. He said it was a 200 watt radio. Pretty sure the 50 volts is going to be for MOSFETs inside that, and then the radio is going to pull off that. So that's the way I can figure it. And it's got a brake on the front. Easy peasy. Just took me a long time to get to it. Or doing a little bit at a time. Alright, let me get some shit done around here. I gotta take a table upstairs. We done took the Christmas tree down and all that shit. And I gotta get some stuff done up there. And I just talked to 390 on out in on sideband with this full pill here. That's what I was using to talk to Mr. 390 with. That box there will be coming up. I gotta just take them off the top. It had some fucked up solder work in it, and two of the transistors wouldn't even hit the heat sink. And I think I'm gonna have to repeel that when he sends the money. Gotta fix this, but the main thing I'm gonna try to go to is the LD MOS box. Try to get that ready to go. It's been a year going, and tell the truth, I'm kind of scared of it. I don't want to blow a $200 transistor, and I gotta get to my truck. Still, no work on that. I ain't had time. Still everything just sitting there. I gotta go out there and dive my block to make sure I ain't got nothing wrong with it. But alright then, later.